Mr. Romero, you there?
Yes, Judge.
Hi.
We're ready to go.
Okay, I didn't know there were so few people there.
No, this is all there is.
Okay, all right.
No problem.
All right, let me just talk to them for a second. Good afternoon, everybody. You're in first appearance magistrate court. Today you're going to be informed of the charges and we're going to determine if there's probable cause. Today is not your trial day. Please do not talk about the facts of your case. Everything is being recorded. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you. You also have a right to an attorney. We have Mr. Romero, who's at the main jail, and we have Mr. Reedy, who's to my right, that is in the courtroom, also from the Public Defender's Office. And we have Mr. Eric Linder, the Assistant State Attorney. So we're going to take a couple cases at a turn, but we're going to go off the record for one moment. Which case? Okay, Jessica Lane, North Broward. Is that where she is, Mr. Lane? Hello, welcome back.
Hi. I've seen you like all week.
I know.
And maybe a little longer.
Why?
Stepping Stones has sent me an application. I'm going to have someone bring it to her tomorrow to fill out. Send it back to me tomorrow afternoon. I'll send it to Stepping Stones. I'd ask you to put her on for Wednesday afternoon.
Okay.
Right, Jessica? Everything okay?
Yeah, question. Is there any possible way? I know that the order is no contact with my mother, but this is my mother. This is who
No contact with your mother, per your mother's request.
Per her request?
No contact with your mother.
Am I allowed to talk to my grandmother at least?
You can talk to your grandmother, but you can't pass any messages to your grandmother to your mother.
Now, how long would I be on this without talking to my mother?
Until you go to court and a judge signs an order. And that's your division judge, and not me.
Okay.
We'll see you Wednesday afternoon, Jessica. Hopefully
right,
we'll get you out there. We'll get you out of there on Wednesday.
All right, thank you.
Hold on, we're going to go off the record for a moment. Richard Wayne Evans, you want his date of birth? Hello, welcome again. It's Robbie, Robbie, Robbie Wayne.
I'm right here, Judge.
We're talking about you, so hold on. What do you have for a 2015 pending case? Don't talk about the facts. Just tell me what.
It's a possession case. A possession of Flacco.
Okay.
Judge, all I show is the municipal ordinance. I don't
He
show
says he has
anything
a.
else.
Is that in Broward?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if the state shows anything different, but that's all I show.
He's looking. What's this address, 1 Northwest, 33rd Terrace, Lauderhill?
That's the co-op. It's
Can you get your mail there is the question.
That's how I get my mail.
Is there any apartment or unit number or anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm homeless.
Okay.
But I mail there.
All right. All right, Counselor, you can stand over there so he can see you. Okay, so I have your attorney here, Mr. Bapkis, who I've appointed, okay? So, you're welcome. And that's just in this municipal ordinance case.
Yes. So we can resolve this today, Judge?
Sure, if he wants to resolve it, but if he has a
today,
pending felony case, it could affect his sentencing, but if he wants to resolve it, I don't have a problem with
Well,
that.
then let me ask you if he releases his own recognizance so we can, I don't want to jeopardize his rights with the public.
Uh-huh. Does anybody see it in the computer?
He's a pending failure to register as a sexual offender.
Okay.
Okay, so,
That's going.
okay. So I don't want to
That goes
resolve,
to file.
I don't want to advise, we resolve
Did he
this.
bond out on that, or?
Listed a $500 bond.
Okay. When was that done?
Next year. He also has, from what I can tell, a couple of pending possession of PVPs.
All right, that's what he said. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, sir. I'm going to ROR you on this. That's what your attorney's requesting. I'm going to grant his request. Did you exchange telephone numbers?
No,
or
I have not yet.
Do you have a phone number you can give to your attorney?
I don't. I have a friend that has one, but I can
All right,
text it
fine, then
over
give him the
office.
friend.
I mean, I have the number on me.
Let me can you take down my number and get in touch with
Mr. Romero, can you do me a favor and write down a number?
Yes, Judge. Thank you. I'm just complicated.
954-452-8630. And
8630?
30. 4528630. My name is James, last name Bapkis, Babkes, Bapkis.
Mr. Reed, can you give Mr. Bapkis your number? And because he does stuff for the town of Davie in this way, and if maybe Mr. Linder, if you ever need to pass a message or tell us something.
Yes, Judge. Sir.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, sir, so this is how this is gonna work. You go to browardclerk.org, don't miss your court date or anything like that. You can go to the public library, you can call your attorney and leave a message, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thand you.
I'll be in touch. Thank you,
You
Judge.
guys have a good
Thank
day.
you so much. You too. Okay, thank you for coming. And if you ever want to appear by phone, it's just talking to your clients. That's the hard thing, but if you need us to reset it. Okay? Thank you. Anthony Costi. Who's Anthony Costi? He was reset for this afternoon.
Main judge, so it might be the other facilities.
Says reset for, oh, that was Mr. McLaurin's, he saw him. Hold on, that was North Broward, I think.
Yes, ma'am. But it was medical research, still.
Still?
Yeah, he's on suicide watch.
Okay. All right, so we'll reset him for tomorrow. Thank you. Jean Blanco?
North Broward, Mr. Blanco would like to resolve these matters if possible today.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Blanco. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, you have resisting an officer or obstructing without violence, $100 bond. Count 2 is trespass, failure to leave property upon order by owner. That's basically an ROR. You have a pedestrian leave a place of safety, which is basically a civil traffic infraction. Or not a traffic, but it's a civil citation. And you have count 4, a capious misdemeanor with $25 bond. That's for no lodging on city-owned property. This is for the city of Hollywood. If you...
I'm sorry, ma'am. No, they had reset that. They had reset it for 8/26. I got a court date for both of them. I got 2 of those. That's why I was wondering why it would be a capious. 2 misdemeanor lodging, and I was leaving at the bus stop.
All right, well, let's deal with first things first. I'm going to pull up your name in a moment, yes?
Your Honor, he's currently on pretrial supervision in case number 1800499CF10A, possession of alprazolam and trespass. At this time, we're requesting a revocation of his supervision.
All right, thank you.
I guess we won't be resolving Mr. Blanco's case this afternoon, Judge, but I'd ask you not to disturb the bond on his pretrial release case.
All right, here's the thing. Is there any effect on him, and I mean besides the sentencing? Is that why you don't want to resolve it, or violation of pretrial?
Other than it would violate his pretrial release, no. There's nothing else that would prevent us from resolving it.
Because I could resolve this MO case today, but I'd have to call Mr. Shade. I'm just saying, or we can just do whatever it is we're gonna do. I don't know if the state's gonna have an offer. Doesn't matter to me, I'm just saying to try to resolve it.
If he wants to resolve it, the offer would be 5 days.
For all?
For 1, 2, and 3. Or 1 and 2.
State's offering you 5 days, Mr. Blanco.
With credit for time served.
With credit for the time that you've already spent in jail. Are you interested in that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jackie.
All right. And I think the judge would probably throw in the municipal ordinance. I can't represent you on that, but that'd be between you and the judge.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
I mean,
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me see if I have, and then I'll deal with this.
That's all right. Doesn't hurt.
All right, give me a second, sir. I'm looking on the computer here, so I don't know if you can see me, but.
She's out of custody. She's out of custody, Brian. Yes. Yes. She doesn't have one yet.
Sorry?
I'm answering their question.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
No.
Give me one moment.
That's right, yeah. That's it. 2, 3. 3 more days.
You have a hearing in your felony case on September 7th. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am. They just told me I gotta bring in because I went originally in front of Judge McCarthy, but she says that the letter that the doctors sent was.
All right, don't talk about any of that. I'm just telling you have to go to court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this is what you can do.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to resolve your cases today, 5 days, Broward County Jail, with credit for time served. So that means that he would be out by when? I mean, 5 days with credit, so he has in yesterday, I believe. All right, what I'm going to do is today is Monday, I'm going to let him out Friday. Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, but I want him to get out on Friday. Okay? All right. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, sir. I'm going to give you 5 days, Broward County Jail. You'll be released on Friday, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Here's the thing. It appears you do not have a place to live. So if you want a place to live and you really want to make an effort, you can go to a central receiving center. It's totally...
I'm not to cut you off. I just came from BOC, man, from Broward Outreach right here down the street in Pompano.
Okay.
The only thing is they're trying to give me an extension because I got mental health disability, and I'm waiting on SSI and everything else to fall in place with them.
No problem. All right, so you have 2 municipal ordinance cases today. One is lodging in public, and the other one is trespass after warning. And then there's another one from today, which is no lodging on city-owned property. 3 different cases. If you want to resolve those 3 cases today, and the other 2 cases, the resisting an officer without violence and trespass, you would have to agree not to return to that location. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, but you're starting to build up a lot of these. So if I see you back here again,
yes, ma'am,
it's not going to be pretty, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So, here's the other thing. You understand that you're going to have to give up your right to be represented by an attorney on the municipal ordinance cases in order to go forward today. If you wanted an attorney, I could appoint one, but if you want to resolve it and just represent yourself, you can, it'll still be the 5 days. What would you like to do? Represent yourself? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear and/or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is your name Jean Blanco, Blanco?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Put your hand down. Okay. It's my understanding you want to give up your right to a trial in all your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody forcing you to do this?
No, ma'am.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, ma'am.
Ever been treated for a mental illness? Don't tell me what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Does your mental illness affect your ability to understand what's going on here today?
No, ma'am.
All right, and you're giving up your right to have an attorney represent you in the 3 municipal ordinance cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So you understand that if I have to impose court costs of $78 in each different municipal ordinance case, I'll give you 6 months to pay that, and $293 in the resisting an officer obstructing without violence case is $293. I'll give you 1 year to pay that. If you don't pay within the 6 months and the 1 year, then your driver's license can be potentially suspended, and you'll also be assessed a late fee. It can affect your credit, and if you are caught driving, obviously, then you could be arrested for that while your license is suspended. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, a plea of this charge can result in deportation proceedings.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Understanding everything that I explained to you, and let me read all the charges, okay? Do you want to plead guilty, not guilty, no contest to resisting an officer or obstructing without violence, trespass, failure to leave property upon order by owner, and for the capious misdemeanor for case number 182214MO40A, no lodging on city-owned property. And then we have case number 18223-4MO40A, which is lodging in public, and case number 182233-MO40A, which is trespass after warning. How do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to accept, and you feel that this is in your best interest?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody forcing, okay, hold on. You've had enough of time to speak to your attorney, Mr. Reedy?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, the court's going to accept your plea, find that's freely and voluntarily entered. Court has reviewed the court files and finds probable cause for the pleas. Court's going to adjudicate him, sentence him with 5 days with Broward County Jail. He's released Monday morning. I'm sorry, Friday. Sorry. It's Friday? Okay, so you'll be released on Friday. And all these sentences to run concurrent. Court's going to impose court costs on the resisting of $293 and the 3 MO cases, and I have them all right here for you. The 3 MO cases $78 on each one, okay? 5 days to run concurrent. The MO, 6 months. The 293, 1 year. You have 30 days to appeal the sentence of the court. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed. Hold on. Counts for the MO, $78 in court costs. And is he on pretrial status in this possession of alprazolam, trespass? Is there any bond with this?
No, he was on pretrial standard release, and he was just placed on pretrial on June 20th.
Okay, Mr. Reedy?
Yes, ma'am.
He was just placed on pretrial,
Okay.
June 20th.
Well, he needs to behave better on
All right, this is what I'm going to do, sir. I'm going to put you back on pretrial services, but here's the catch. You're going to have to report 2 times a month in person. If you don't, you're going to violate.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and I want you calling in twice a week. No more new arrests. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, next one is Jimmy, Jimy, I think it is. Ottaviano.
Bonded, Judge.
Thank you. Victor Camacho Peralta.
I've been informed bonded, Judge. Mr. Diaz, Christopher Diaz, come on up.
Okay, Mr. Diaz, good morning, sir. Good afternoon. Is this an ad charge? It's number 8.
Yes.
What are 1 through 7?
He's got no bond holds.
He's being held no bond on counts 1 through 4. I believe it's a violation of pretrial. Having said that, Judge, at this time, nothing from the defense in reference to count 8.
All right, well, Mr. Diaz, you are going before your division judge, Judge Deborah Carpenter-Toy, on this case this Thursday at 10 a.m., which is August 9th. The court does find probable cause for your arrest. Court's going to set bond at $249. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Next one is Michael Anthony Salgado.
Come on up, sir. Mr. Salgado is approaching, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Salgado, you have possession of controlled substance without a prescription, $1,000 bond. Count 2 is disobey, avoid a traffic device, not for magistrate, and count 3 is no safety belts, passenger under 18, that's not for magistrate. And hold on just one moment. Coughing fits over. All right. So the last 2 are not for magistrate. Court does find probable cause. What say you, Mr. Romero?
Judge, my understanding, this is his first arrest. He's 18 years old, been here his whole life. We're going to be asking the court to consider an ROR. I believe this was cannabis, and he cooperated with the law enforcement.
His first arrest. Is your address, sir, 211 Northwest 77 Terrace, Hollywood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. State?
I have no objection.
Okay, ROR. Make sure, sir, you look for your court date, okay? David Santiago?
North Broward.
Sure. Hello. Okay, Mr. Santiago, you have a touch or strike battery, $1,000 bond. Count 2 is interfere with custody of a minor or incompetent person, $1,000 bond. Count 3 is a probation violation. You are going before Judge Andy Siegel Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. on your no bond hold for the violation of probation. Any objection for a probable cause?
No, Your Honor. Would ask the bonds be left in place.
Your Honor, I'm going to be requesting a bond increase.
Okay.
On count 2, I'm requesting a $5,000 bond.
Mm-hmm.
Just one concern about the nature of the allegations to begin with, and taking that into consideration that when allegedly committing these offenses, he was on probation for aggravated battery.
Mm-hmm. Don't talk about the facts of your case, sir. We have Mr. Reedy who's representing you. All right, so this is what the court's going to do. Court's going to set bond at $999 on counts 1 and 2. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
I read ask for an order of no victim contact.
Who's the alleged victim? The babysitter?
One moment.
Yep. Don't say anything.
Looks like initials are LI. And we'd also be requesting no contact with the child in common until further order of the court.
Okay, I'm not going to do that in this case, but
Your Honor,
how do you know the...
because there's a victim notification form attached to my paperwork.
Okay.
And Your Honor, we would be objecting based on the allegations, which it does state that there is no custody agreement between the mother of the child and Mr. Santiago, that without the mother's permission, he went to where a babysitter was watching the child, took the child away from the babysitter by force by pinning her to the bed by her throat, neck area, and removing the child from the babysitter's physical possession.
So it's alleged. The babysitter's name isn't even mentioned anywhere in this report. And the allegation is a 3-line paragraph without any substantiating evidence at all, including no mention of whether or not the alleged babysitter had any bruises or marks or any type of indication that would support the otherwise unfounded allegation.
Does say the defendant does share a child born out of wedlock with the victim. So you know what?
That's not language I'm used to seeing either. Born out of wedlock. I mean, I don't know where this officer's coming from, but that's not language I'm used to hearing.
Despite Mr. Reedy's shock, Your Honor,
I'm not shocked. I was born out of
wedlock
wedlock myself.
Excuse me. The allegations and my issue, and I'm not making a request as far as the babysitter, it's regarding the child, and the allegations are, while having no custody agreement, he forcefully took this child away from the babysitter without the mother's permission.
We would certainly expect to see some more verification of that if it actually happened the way the officer claims it happened.
It does say here was only seeing the child on the mother's terms of agreement.
Your Honor, additionally, he would suffer no prejudice at this point, considering he can't get out of custody until he sees Judge Siegel on the VOP, additionally.
Right, so that's why I'm asking the court.
I made
to
my
leave the
ruling.
bonds
You
where they
guys
are.
keep going on and on. I made my ruling. Would you like to hear it?
I'd love to hear it.
Okay. $9.99 on 1 and 2. No victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials LI. That's the babysitter. That means no contact in person, calling, texting, writing. You are to maintain a minimum of 500 feet at all times. I am going to order no contact with the child until further order of any court. Okay? Further order of a court, so you'll have to file a paternity action or whatever it is you see fit. Okay? Thank you, sir. Ricardo Martin.
He is here present, main judge.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi. All right, you have carrying concealed firearms, sir, $1,000 bond. Count 2 is reckless driving, first offense. No bond attached to that. Total is $1,000. Court does find probable cause. What say you, Mr. Romero?
At this time, nothing to add, Judge.
Okay, so he's going to bond out?
Yes, Judge.
All right, sir, let me just verify your address. 1960 Rodman Street, number 10, Hollywood?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, look for your court date, sir. Good luck to you. Sean Sampson?
Mr. Sampson's approaching, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Sampson, you have possession of cannabis over 20 grams. $1,000 bond. The court does find probable cause. Is your mailing address 3902 Northwest 42nd Way, Coconut Creek?
Yes.
Huh? And your bond has been posted. Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to go to our second look docket. I believe we're done with our regular docket. It's a riot. That is. Okay, who do you have there, Mr. Romero?
Judge, we have Mr. Kenneth Holloway, Judge. Come on up, Mr. Holloway.
He's just here on his second look on the felony docket.
He what?
He's just here on his second look on the felony docket. His misdemeanor case was already resolved.
Okay, thank you. When is he, was he sentenced on that, or?
He received a withhold on the theft.
Okay. What I was asking is he's not in jail for it, obviously, now that he has a withhold, I know that. Okay, so, Mr. Holloway, you have possession of cocaine, $1,000 bond. What say you?
Judge, my understanding, he's 67 years old. He's been here his whole life. He had a place to stay up until about 3 weeks ago. My understanding is he was living with his brother. His brother had some dogs, some animals, and I believe the landlord said that was a violation of their agreement. So unfortunately, at that time, he was forced to be homeless. So at this point, he is homeless. He gets disability. So Judge, we're going to be asking you at this time to consider releasing Mr. Holloway on pretrial release.
Does he have a place to live?
No, right now he's homeless. He does have family, his daughter, that lives in our community. However, he doesn't have his daughter's address memorized. And he doesn't have the phone number to his daughter, but the phone number would be in his phone, and his phone is in his property. So I was going to ask you also for a phone order.
Okay. State. Does he know anybody's address? He's going to have to update his mailing address. I'm assuming he doesn't know his daughter or anybody's address.
Right now, no. That's what I asked him. I probably asked
All
him
right,
3 questions.
explain to him about updating his address and how he checks for his address.
Okay.
Do you need me to, did you ever find out about first sober with the gentleman Ivy mentioned before court?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Zengi will be picked up by First Step Sober House tomorrow. I spoke to First Step Sober House.
No, his name, because I got a document too.
Oh, I don't know who I spoke to. He told me, but I didn't write it down. But you can call them if you like. Do you need the number?
That's fine. What's the number?
954 942 7414.
And it's tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. They knew who I was talking about. Peter Zengi.
9, 10, did I give your phone?
Yeah, sometime tomorrow. I don't know exactly when. Whenever they get around to it.
Go ahead.
First step.
Your Honor, I'd have no objection to pretrial. I would, though, ask for conditions: no alcohol, intoxicants, random testing. He has 9 priors for possession of cocaine.
All right, court's going to put him on pretrial supervision. He has to report within 24 hours. I am not going to add the condition, respectfully deny it for random testing and everything else you mentioned. So, sir, you have to report within 24 hours. They'll let you know about your court date. You're giving him a map?
Right here, Judge.
Okay, thank
Is that
you.
on both cases, Judge?
No,
got a petty
he only
theft.
has, it's only on the possession of cocaine.
He's got a petty theft going on.
That one, Eric said was resolved. You were on the
Oh, it
phone or
was?
something.
Okay.
He says he got a withhold.
Okay.
So, sir, you're going to be released
That one's
today.
showing resolved in your
Placing on
computer,
pretrial.
right, Ivy?
Today,
Okay,
by the time
thank
you
you.
get out, your pretrial's going to be closed. So tomorrow morning, you're going to go to pretrial before 12 noon. See how easy it is? You follow the arrow across the street, and it's right there. You take care
And
of
if you
it. Good
don't
luck,
show
okay?
up, sir, what do you think happens?
If you don't show up, what do you think's going to happen? Jail. Jail. Yeah, unfortunately.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Good luck to you.
Take care, sir. All right, good luck, sir.
All right, so, who's that gentleman sitting there?
Judge, this gentleman is on your 30-day ROR motion docket. His name is Mr. Luchin Moreau. Come on up, Mr. Moreau.
That's
you doing,
page
ma'am?
3. Hello. Okay, Mr. Moreau, your attorney filed a motion because the state hadn't filed formal charges. Let's listen up and hear if they did, because if they did, then you're going to still be in jail, and if they didn't, then we'll release you on your own recognizance. So, state?
Information has been filed.
Okay, so unfortunately, sir, an information has been filed. Did they do it as charged? Anything with the bonds?
2 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer, corruption by threat, and trespass were filed as charged. All 3 resisting counts were merged.
So that means 1?
He'll have the bonds on counts 3, 4, and 6 will be taken off.
So can we just tell him his bonds so he knows? And he hasn't trespassing too.
His total bonds will be $7,100.
$7,100, sir. Good luck to you. You need a, sir, if you need a reduction in your bond, you can always contact your public defender and have them file a motion to reduce your bond. Thank you. Is that it?
Judge, that's it, but to help the court, I know Mr. Lee Dennis was on your 30-day ROR docket. He was initially housed at Maine. When I looked in Odyssey, I saw that the charges were not filed, so I was going to probably give him the good news, but I just found out he was released about, I think, an hour ago to Bark. So if he would have still been in here, he would have been outright released, but he was released about an hour ago to Bark.
Huh?
Once this case is called, so he can get out. This case, let's go to the next case.
Okay, so Lee Dennis, ROR, what do we do with it? Delete it?
It's a new issue. He's been released.
So are we deleting it, I'm asking?
And the last one, I think I can maybe also give information to the court, was Anthony Malone. He's on the same 30-day docket. When I looked in the system, he was on medical loan. When I spoke with Austin Sanders, that's the attorney that filed the motion, he still wanted to proceed on the motion to see if the
And I'm
case
asking
was
to be
filed.
denied. He's only been in custody 24 days. 33rd day will be August 15th.
I'll let Austin know he was a little bit early.
So are we deleting it? So let's delete Anthony Maloney from the docket. I think that's it for you.
Thank you, Judge. I'll see you tomorrow bright and early.
Okay.
Same time, same channel.
Paul Ryan, who do you have there?
Hello, Judge. I have
There you
Sharia
go.
Davis on a second look.
It's a second look misdemeanor. She's being held on a capias.
Okay, hold on, I'm sorry. Who is this?
Sharia Davis.
Okay, let me pick it. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Okay, I see it now. It's on the misdemeanor. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, she's being held on capias, the capias for expired tag, DWLS. When she was first arrested, she had a capias on another DWLS. That was pled out to a withhold. Your Honor kept the $250 bonds on these two charges. If she wants to resolve it, the state's offer would be a withhold on each count. She has to be advised this would be a second. From what I could tell, this would be a second within 5 years.
Did you hear what the state attorney said, Ms. Davis?
About the first strike, yeah.
Do you want to resolve your case today?
The warrant part, yeah, but it was an incident before that no one got to that I was supposed to went to court about yesterday.
What's her other pending charges? It says in there. Hold on.
Hold on.
Ivy, what's holding her?
Just these two counts, Your Honor. She also had another DWLS capias that she pled out.
I see she got a withheld adjudication on that. That looked like it was a 2012 case.
Yes.
And these are 2013 cases. Ms. Davis, if you want to resolve your cases today, you would be able to enter a plea of no contest. There would be no adjudication on your record, and you would receive time that you have served in the county jail as your sentence, plus court costs that you'd have to pay. But you need to be aware that if you do resolve your case, this is going to be your second time being charged with driving on a suspended license. The next time you get charged or get caught driving when your license is not valid, you could end up being an habitual traffic offender and lose your license for 5 years. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand that, but I haven't even been driving. The thing is that I keep getting caught on warrants, and
right.
and I came and yesterday that I went to see a judge, and I gave him some paperwork and saying that I had to pay court costs already. So it's coming up as my first strike, and then you're saying that this will be my second strike. I have the paperwork. Second. I have the paperwork right here that I attended court. Okay. These papers.
We're just letting you know. You need to be careful. You can't be driving unless you have a valid license.
These papers
No, the 2012 case is the one she resolved.
That I went to court
yeah,
already.
That's the 2012
she resolved
case.
The 2012 case.
Now, these are 2013 cases.
When did she resolve that?
My guess is that
this
first
say 8/2/2018.
Hold on, Ms. Davis.
I did the first appearance. She didn't.
I'll have to check 1 moment. Let me see.
What I'm trying to figure out is if the 12 case is a driving while license is suspended.
It is.
And that's her strike one?
Yes.
It came up as a strike one already, and that's what I agree with the judge on 8/2. But you're telling me if I finish this, it would come up as my second strike, and I was like, my second strike.
Listen,
you know,
she has a 2012
You got strike
case.
one yesterday and strike two today if you want to resolve your case.
Unless she wants to try to go to the driver's license bureau. Do we have her driving record?
Did she see Judge Evans on Tuesday?
Did you see Judge Evans on Tuesday?
Yes, I did.
What happened?
But I also was supposed to see Judge Navarro. another judge, and they canceled on me.
Judge
So
Navarro?
this is what I thought
Is
that
that
this
a
was going to
family?
be.
Is that a family judge?
Yes, it all comes together. That's why it was very important for me to speak to that judge, and it got canceled. And then now you saying that I'm going to be hit with a second strike when I was calling as being a victim, and
Okay,
then now
let me ask you this.
Judge, I think I figured out what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. For whatever reason, the 2012 case, she went in front of Judge Evans on the 2nd. I suspect, since it's showing in BSO system that case has been resolved, that she put it out in front of Judge Evans. And ma'am, that would have been strike 1.
Yeah, it coming here as my first.
Ma'am.
Hang on, Miss Davis. Listen to the prosecutor.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Anything in front of Judge Navarro, my understanding is would have absolutely nothing to do with this. That's a civil matter.
Correct. Judge Navarro is a family case.
This case, the 2013 that she's before the court on a second look, has not been given a court date for whatever reason in front of Judge Evans, from what I see in Odyssey.
Yeah, but I went to court for this, and the reason why I went to court for this, and then when I went to try to get court, when they called me for court and I went to the jailhouse, they said that was canceled, and I'm coming back to court for this.
Would you consider
again?
RORing her, Judge?
That is a very good idea.
Every now and then, I get one.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. But here's the thing. You're still going to have to resolve this case.
Sure. Okay, but it says here that I have to pay $293.
Well, let's make sure we have your address,
Miss
Davis. Miss Davis.
I'm
Let's
listening.
make sure we have your address.
But this is what I want to talk about before we talk about her address. You have a bunch of different pending cases. You have a 2012 case, and you have a 2013 case. The
2012 isn't pending anymore. The paperwork.
That's what I'm trying to tell her. Your 2012 case was resolved the other day with Judge Evans. You were in front of a male judge, correct?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, were you in front of a judge the other day? A male judge.
Yes, I went to see Judge Evans about this case.
And you resolved that DUI, driving under the influence. Driving while license is suspended, right?
Yeah, from 2013, yeah.
No, it's 2012.
2012.
Now you have a 2013 case.
And he said, okay, now I get it. Because of my warrant. That was the warrant thing, and this is for me driving while my license is suspended. The strike
in
thing. In
2013. Wait, this one.
Yeah, I had a warrant.
It's actually her offense date, Eric, says 10/29/2012, and they filed. It's a 2013 case.
It's a distinction. The distinction with no difference, Your Honor. She had a 2012 case, and I'm going by the number on the case number, and that was resolved. And the paperwork she has with her, that's the findings.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do, ma'am. I'm going to ROR you. If you don't show up to court, you're going to be back here again, and next time I'm not going to ROR you, and you're going to sit in jail until you go before your division judge. So it's up to you. Do you understand? Do you understand?
You want to just give me the strike, then you could go ahead. I'd rather just take what the man just said, what the state said, instead of, going through that with you. But,
well, I don't want you to do something if you can get your driver's license back.
I would encourage Ms. Davis not to resolve the case today. I think if she can get her license back and come to court with a valid license, she might have a chance for some type of diversionary program or possibly get the charge dismissed.
Well, she does have a lot of tickets. It's a shame she didn't go to the driving clinic.
Yeah.
Because you would have just had to pay some late fees and you could have been on a payment plan and gotten your license back. But they don't have a clinic. I don't know when the next one is. Ma'am, it's up to you. If you want to ROR, I'll ROR you. No problem. I just want you to understand.
Would that, if I get an ROR, then I wouldn't have a second strike with an ROR?
No, you would not, but you would have to come back to court. And between now and the time that you have to come back to court, hopefully you could straighten your license out.
Because you're going to have to pay $293 in court costs. So,
okay. Yeah, but
you could use that money towards getting your license back.
Right.
And
But the paperwork that he gave me was court costs, and the reason why I got in trouble was because of the reason with Judge Navarro. That meant a lot to me that they canceled it. I'm not saying that whatever you guys say, you know me, I have to abide by it no matter what, you know, to get me through the day. But the judge with Judge Navarro was very important to me, and for me to come here right now and that not being brought up to me, that kind of bothers me a lot, because that's a family thing about where I'm leaving when I leave here.
Okay,
you know
ma'am, this is the thing. Today we're here on a expired tag, more than 6 months, your second offense, and driving while license is suspended. I can release you on your own recognizance, which means you get out of jail. No bond is required. You come back to court. It's up to you to look for your court date if you don't get one in the mail. Or you can admit to the charge today and plead guilty or no contest, and these two tickets will be, these two charges will be resolved except for the $293. Or your attorney is saying you could get out, ROR, and try to get a valid license and pay off your tickets. So it's up to you. You only have so much time, but if you come to court with a driver's license, they might just dismiss the charge. So it's, instead of paying $293 for a court cost, maybe you should pay it towards your tickets. I don't even know if you know how much you owe, but it's up to you. Which one do you want to do? Do you want to speak to your attorney about it?
I signed papers on this, you know, so what I was trying to tell you is that I would rather pick what I have here, because I already, you know
Okay.
what I mean? I didn't really have my mind made up for this. You know, I already went to court for this already just the other day.
No, you didn't, ma'am. That's another case.
Cal Evans, for this 2012 thing, is paperwork right here. This is what I'm trying to tell you, that is paperwork right here that I seen Cal Evans about what you're talking about. But when I went to see Judge Navarro, it was canceled, and this is what I thought that this was going to be about. I prepared a lot of my mind, so right now I wasn't really ready for this.
Ma'am, how many cases do you think you have pending?
1 second. 1 second.
Just.
I mean... or not for magistrate. Is that the only thing she's being held on, Ivy?
Davis?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna ROR. All right, so who's there at Conti?
We have, yes, Thomas McNichols.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
So motion to release, Your Honor. The state has not filed an information at this time. He's entitled to release.
Okay, sir, your attorney filed a motion because the state hasn't filed charges to possession of fentanyl, cause a child to become delinquent, and driving while license is suspended. I am going to release you on your own recognizance. However, that does not mean that the state will not file formal charges in the future. So you can go to browardclerk.org, look it up, keep in touch with the public defender, okay? You'll be released today. Do you have anything else pending?
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you. Anybody else at Conti?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who do we have at North Broward?
Dunmurray, Zara, she's medical reset, and...
Hold on, Zara Dumaray. Okay.
Right. Medical reset.
All right, can we reset her for tomorrow, Mr. Clerk? Zara Dumaray. She's on page 4 of the felony docket. Yeah. Okay, and then we have, who is this?
Mr. Augustine.
Your Honor, this is a second look. This is scheduled for a second look. The state is objecting to the court hearing these two cases for a second look.
Hold on, let me get to it. I don't even have it here. What is his name?
Walner Augustine.
There's two dockets here. Hold on.
They're on the felony.
What does the one say sealed? Okay.
It's.
I have possession of MDMA.
Possession.
Is your name Walner Augustine?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at this. Wrong one, my fault. Oh, this is the one that we're supposed to, it's not here for a second look. It's here to verify an address. That's what it's here for. I said it, and I actually had the piece of paperwork. We said it for today. So let Mr. Reedy finish on the phone with this lady. Okay, sir, just give us one moment, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. We're going to go to this lady.
I spoke with him earlier, Your Honor.
We're going to go to this lady. Let's finish up with her.
All right.
Okay, ma'am.
When I left off with Miss Davis, she indicated to me that she would prefer to be released on her own recognizance, although there was some issue apparently with her finding a way back to court.
She's going to have to find a way, otherwise she's going to get picked up by a police officer and get a free ride. So if I were you, ma'am, there's the tri-rail, there's buses. You're going to have to find a way.
What I'm trying to tell y'all is that if I get through to this Judge Navarro and he get through to my parents like what's supposed to happen, that I planned on happening, that I would have $9,000, $10,000 to pay you guys and the judge and the rest of everybody else. You know what I mean? If y'all can't do that for me, I'm gonna try to help y'all out by coming to court. You know what I mean? That's I don't see how y'all helping me out. How can I help myself out?
Ma'am, I'm not here to help you.
You're not helping me either. How you not there for me? You here right now speaking to me, trying to make me, you know what I mean, make a better decision for myself, but then you saying that you can't help me out. I don't understand that. Like, I'm trying to tell you that I got the money. You don't want the money. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, I got the way to get the money, and that's going through the court system. If you won't have no way to communicate to another judge, or saying, oh, something canceled with Sharia's sitting here, I don't want her to be out of her butt trying to pay all these different kind of bills. Can you please find a way to get to Judge Navarro? Because yesterday she went to court for Navarro and they canceled it. And the day before I just seen Sharia Davis. You could call Judge Evans and Evans would say,
all right, ma'am, I'm going to cut you off at this point. We are here today. We are here today for
right, but
ma'am,
you know, that's kind of weird.
You know what? I let you go on and on and on. Now it's my turn. Do you understand?
You got the upper hand. You go ahead.
I don't have the upper hand. I want an opportunity, ma'am, to say something. So give me the opportunity.
But I just came here. I just seen a judge. Come on, just go ahead. You know what I mean?
No, you go ahead, ma'am. You go ahead and we'll listen.
Yeah, I like this because I, you know what I mean? Even though you feel me, you see me here as somebody, I try to make it a way for you and whoever else, you know what I mean? I try to make a way the best that Sharia Davis can. You know, Sharia Davis, hello. Like, I try to make the best of it, you know what I mean? If you sit there, you laugh, and you know, and everybody think it's funny or whatever, I'm just sitting here saying that I've seen the judge already. You know what I mean? The Constitution is real, everything is real. The judge,
okay, ma'am, your ROR, show up for your court date. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Judge. Okay, you can go back to your...
Okay, we're going to Conti. Hello. No, North Broward, I'm sorry. Okay. So, this is
Mr.
Walner Augustine on page 4.
Yes, Judge. I spoke
and
with
I forgot
Mr.
to bring the paper down. It said something to verify an address. That's what we decided the other day. So what are we doing with this?
Judge, he's got 2 counts, actually. I think he's got a $750 bond on each one. $7,500 bond on each one.
Well, then why do we have verify his address?
It was $7,500 plus pretrial. He posted the $7,500 bond on the first strangulation, but pretrial had been unable to verify an address. You then set a $7,500 bond on the second strangulation with GPS.
He what?
he's gonna have a new issue when he's about to be released. Anyways, Dade County just issued a full extradition warrant on him on the 2nd. He has a pending grand theft auto in Dade County.
I resetted that.
So they just issued a warrant on Friday.
All right, here's the thing. I have on here, here's another one. It said 7,500 GPS level 2. This is just one charge. Where's the other one?
They're both there. It says sealed on the docket, Your Honor, because it's a not in custody, and I would imagine the clerk's office has not processed the paperwork to open it up on Odyssey.
And by that you mean they just haven't gotten to it yet,
Yes,
or they need to? We need to do something with it. I don't understand.
Nothing needs to be done with it, Your Honor. The clerk's office will handle it.
Why did the camera just go? Okay. All right, well, the Dade County case is up to him. I just want to know, what are we doing with the address? That's why we're here. Honestly, I remember it was, I thought it was for a drug program or something, him to go somewhere.
No,
Let
I
me
don't
ask
think
you
so.
this, pretrial. What happened with his address? Sir, do me a favor, hit the button right there, because it's kind of hard for me to hear.
The last note regarding the address was
Deputy, you just unmuted it.
No, ma'am, it's on right now.
Yeah, I know, we wanted it off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because we hear the background, that's okay. All right, I'm sorry, say that again?
As far as his address, they're still waiting for his mom, Gaina Augustine. She was supposed to be renting a place for him.
Okay, that's what it
But
was.
she have not secured that place yet. And the other issue he had also...
I'll let you talk, sir, don't worry. Relax.
The other issue was victim notification. The contact was made with the victim. So we're still waiting for his mom to secure the place for him.
Okay, so Mr. Reedy, I think you were supposed to call his mom or something.
Well, the
From
only
what I
number
remember, maybe I'm confusing it.
the number he gave me was not for his mother. The number he gave me was for a Paula Destin to call her.
All right, have you spoken to him?
Yes.
Okay.
He didn't mention anything to me about his mom getting
something.
a place or anything like that.
Paula Destin I was supposed to be going to stay with Paula Destin. I give her first and last name and her verification address already. I've been here for like 3 weeks now.
All right, so call Paula if he has a place to live. That's fine, I don't care. So what's Paula's, can he live with Paula?
And Your Honor, I'm requesting, based on the nature of these offenses, that any verification be done by pretrial release services.
That's fine, but I still want him to call so we don't have to keep waiting.
And can I get a note for work saying that you guys been holding me?
Hold on, sir. Hi, is this Paula?
Is he allowed to be on a monitor with her?
And also she has to be the property owner or the leaseholder.
Mr. Reedy, don't hang up. Okay, does she know, pretrial saying that he's going to be on a monitor?
Yeah, that's a house arrest. That's what they call house arrest. That is house arrest, yes, sir.
And then the other thing, I have one more question. Is she the owner or lease person of the premises? Well, they don't need to do it with the landlord. They just need for her, if she can show them a lease.
She has the once the lease is in her name.
Okay. All right, so tell her pretrial services will be calling her within 24 hours. And then his Dade County case, I'm not getting involved in that. That has nothing to do with me.
Your Honor.
No, that's fine. I'm just telling Eric, the Grand Theft Auto has nothing to do with me. So you're going to go down after this. You're going to go down to Dade, but then you can get released. You're going to have to come back here, be put on a GPS, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Oh, can you give pretrial services the number, Mr. Reedy?
Yes, I'm writing it all down for them right now.
All right. I'd like you to do an order. That pretrial services is directed to verify his address and let him get on going down to Dade County.
You don't need, just once he give us that name and number, we don't need that order. That's all we need. So
Okay. Do you have it?
Once Mr. Reedy gives you what he has.
Okay. All right, sir. Good luck. Yes.
So I'll be released on the morning and have to go to court today.
No. You are going to be served with. You're going to be extradited down to Dade County. For Grand Theft Auto, you said? Or Grand Theft?
He's going to get hit Grand Theft Auto.
A Grand Theft Auto charge out of Dade County.
Yeah, I have rescheduled it.
All right, well, you know what, sir? I don't know. Contact your attorney down there. What's the matter, Eric?
No, I'm just saying, if Dade County has a warrant, they have a warrant.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with us.
Bring me that information, Mr. Reedy.
He's giving it to you right now. Thank you.
Here you are, man.
All right, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to start. Hold on. Did we finish with the misdemeanor docket?
I think we're done with everyone.
I think we have Kenneth Holloway. Did we do him?
Yes.
Yes.
Pre-trial. Okay. So, deputy at North Broward, who do we have?
That's it, Your Honor.
Where's Anthony? I don't think so. Where's Anthony Maloney?
You withdrew the motion. You took no action. It was deleted.
Okay, and delete. What about Dennis Lee?
He was released already.
Bonded?
To bar.
Okay. Samej Knowles, where's he? Samej Knowles, S-A-M-E-J. Does anybody know where they are? K-N-O-W-L-E-S? Hello?
I'll check.
And then we have the next person. I will check. He's at North Broward? Okay, North Broward deputy, please.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a couple people that are missing.
Okay.
Samej Knowles, do you have the docket there? Then the next one we gotta look up is, Thomas Nichols.
We handled that.
Huh?
The match Knowles, you says, and who else?
I'm looking, we're going through the docket. What about Luchin Moreau? Did we do him?
Yes.
What about Zara Dumournet we did?
It's a reset.
Okay, Augustine Waller Augustine we did. And then we have Kenneth Holloway we did.
Yes.
Jessica Budd.
She's out of custody.
Bonded, okay. And what about Clinton Tripp?
He's out of custody.
Bonded. All right, so just that one person.
She's naked, banging her head in the steps. Yeah, no. Jeff, can you recall this from
Who? Where was he?
It was a reset, but
The woman that at Paul Ryan?
Yeah, no, she's actually in North Broward. We don't need to reset her for tomorrow, Judge.
Okay, deputy at North Broward?
Yes, I'm trying to locate some marshmallows for you to get them down here.
Okay, we need Zara Dumornay back, I'm sorry.
No, we don't.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted her.
No, I don't want her tomorrow. She's got her issues to deal with and probably not going to be fit for court tomorrow.
Fine, so what do you want me to do?
Delete her.
From
Our,
when?
our office is well aware of her situation. We're taking care of it. There's really no reason to
when is
reset
it?
her.
Tomorrow's docket, you're saying?
She was on the docket today.
Yes.
North Broward advised us it was a medical reset. Mr. Reedy was on the phone. You advised the clerk to reset it for tomorrow, and I discussed the matter with Mr. Reedy.
Okay, I get it. So delete her from the docket. When you want her back on, let me know.
I will, Judge.
Okay? So the only one left is Samej Knowles. What's his bond?
It's going to be an ROR. We haven't filed information.
I'll waive his presence. Is that the only thing holding him, Eric? I'll waive Mr. Semej's presence, Judge. I'm sure he will not object to being released from the Broward County Jail.
I don't have a problem. The only thing is, I like people to know that they have to keep up with their court date.
That
And
is,
look
of
and
course,
see if
his
it's gonna be
responsibility.
filed. No, I know, but he doesn't know that. That's the problem. So let's just see how long it'll take. We'll R him though, okay? What? Who? Where is he? We're done, so. Yeah, I'll leave a door open. It's no big deal. Eric, if you're in a rush, you can go. I'm just gonna tell him to keep up with this court
I'm not in a rush.
date.
I just want to make, I have information to give Michelle. So.
To who?
Michelle, pre-trial. I want to make sure she wasn't.
Robin Hardaway. Did we do her?
I think her case was already resolved last week.
It has a question mark.
Your Honor, it was either resolved or ROR. I checked this morning and she's not in custody.
Ivy Robin Hardaway. Does she have any holds? Hardaway. Hard away. AWAY. Let me look her up.
She pled the case out. She's out of custody.
She is?
Yes.
Jessica Bud, release. Okay. Okay, you have everything you need from me? Okay. Turn this off. Do you have any blank orders, regular?
Short orders?
Yes,
Yes, Judge. How many do you need?
a lot, as many as you can give me, because I need them for less. Thank you. Appreciate. Okay. you want to go, you can. I'm just going to tell him to look for his court date in the mail. I mean, not in the mail, you know what I mean. Go ahead. No, that's okay. We want you well.
Mr. Clerk, always a pleasure, sir.
Thank you. Oh, you gave pre-trial that other gentleman, that lady's name?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm more a social worker than criminal defense.
Hey.
But, you know, it's all
I
part of the
know.
deal. I don't mind. See you all later.
Thank you.
Have a good one, everybody.
Your Honor, here he is.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Knowles.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, 20 grams or less. Your attorney filed a motion. He's standing right here.
Yes, ma'am.
He filed a motion to have you released because the state hadn't filed formal charges, and the state has not. So I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. That's the good news. The bad news is it doesn't mean that the state might not file charges in the future. So it's up to you to keep your address current, and you can go to browardclerk.org and see if they have filed formal charges in the future. Keep checking from time to time. You can also call the public defender's office. Good luck to you, sir. If you have nothing else pending, you're going home, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mr. Reedy. Thank you. Court's in recess.